What's up, guys? Engineering Aquariums coming at you with the Frag Tank. We're running this ice cap gyre across the top of these racks, and it'll keep the right underneath the racks pretty clean all the way to here, at which point my return plumbing will take care of the rest, pushing anything out of the way. Anyone worried about a siphon doesn't have to, because this will be close to the top of the water. That Vivid Creative Aquatics random flow generator eductor, pushing a lot of flow over this middle portion of the rack. This is all messed up because whoever owned this last thought that both 3 panes of glass and a hole that was 4 inches under the water was necessary for whatever reason. And I know that they knew where the water line was because it was drilled for this shadow overflow that I bought and installed. Fits like a glove, sealed perfectly. This one did. This needed some silicone. That was a good time. The 3 panes of glass is not a good idea for anyone wondering. Then it goes down to the 3 main drains. You have your emergency in black, your trickle in red completely, and your siphon in red to green. To a ball valve. Get a check valve if you can. I'm able to run a quiet trickle, though it's not perfectly tuned in as you can hear right now, because I'm running the DCP 1000. Talking about quietness, the DCP is silent. The only thing besides water that I can hear here is the fan of the Kessel 160. Not that loud, but you know, more loud than this absolutely silent pump. When new, cannot guarantee it'll stay that way. However, the one on my main tank, I also can't hear. I have 2 heaters here. One is my booster heater, which is the 300 watt one, just in case it gets really cold in my room for whatever reason. Winters here do tend to get cold, so heating goes out. But the 100 watt should take care of most of it, keeping temperature right around where I want it. It will be set slightly higher, so it does do most of the work. I do have 2 T's on these as structural pieces. It just holds up the weight of these pipes and water. I wasn't able to screw in clip claps, whatever they're called, because my plywood is so thin you can't really see it, that I just didn't trust it. I did reinforce this entire stand with 2x4s. The key is always to put your 2x4s on end when spanning a length that they could be bent, and then just put them in the most convenient direction here. Also try to always have your lumber actually supported by lumber, not by screws. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's actually overlapping physically, not just screwed into it. Let's see, we got the auto top off unit, the Nano, Tunzi Nano, right there. We're going to be dosing, I think Calquasser, though I may tap into my calcium and alkalinity things that are already set up. We have just a water change off of my main return, which is this ball valve, this tubing that I can pull out, and just a standard energy bar, to a complete mess of wires being held up by bundles that are hooked onto screws, and actually that one got unhooked. That's why you're not supposed to be able to see anything from here. And when it's all said and done, you will need lighting for the tank. It is a frag tank, so I was thinking we go radions.